Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is brought to you by Ben and Jen's podcast, and you can find us right here on our YouTube channel. You know that feeling, right? Your kitchen counter is it's a mess. Chopping boards everywhere, bits of onion skin, and you're facing down what feels like hours of knife work. The idea of just pop, effortlessly diced veggies, lightning fast meal prep. That sounds amazing, especially if life feels, busy. So today we're really digging into a gadget that has absolutely exploded on social media, the Fullstar vegetable chopper and Spiralizer. Our mission here is to unpack what makes this thing such a TikTok sensation. We want to look at the promises, sure, but more importantly, explore what thousands of real users are actually saying, about how it performs, how long it lasts, and maybe some surprising quirks too. So let's start with the appeal. What does the manufacturer claim this gadget actually does for your kitchen? We're talking about the Fullstar vegetable chopper and Spiralizer. Often you see it highlighted as a 4-in-1 tool chopping food, slicing fruit, even spiralizing. And they bill it as the original pro chopper. The big idea is saving you time, saving you energy during prep, allowing you to, and I'm quoting here, chop, slice, and dice your ingredients like a seasoned chef. That's quite a promise, isn't it? It sets a high bar.
It really does. And,
Yeah.
It's interesting to see how the design is supposed to deliver on that. They talk a lot about the blades. They're described as heavy-duty, rust-resistant 420 stainless steel. Now, 420 steel, it's pretty common for kitchen tools, known for being hard, holding an edge reasonably well, and resisting rust. So the idea is they stay sharp for that crisp, smooth dicing they promise.
Okay, so good steel in the blades. What else?
Well, beyond the blades, they really emphasize the user-friendly bits. There's this 5-star design claim. It includes a soft grip TPU handle. TPU is basically a durable, flexible plastic, gives you a good grip, even if your hands are a bit wet, makes chopping feel more controlled.
Makes sense. Control is good when sharp things are involved.
Exactly. And there's a non-skid rubber base, super important for stability, keeps it from sliding around on you. Plus, a built-in catch tray keeps the mess contained, which is always nice. And they make a point of saying it's BPA-free.
Ah, the BPA-free point. Good for peace of mind about food contact.
Right. It addresses that concern some people have about plastics touching their food. So overall, it looks like they've considered the practicalities.
It sounds like a lot of thought went into the user experience, from blade sharpness to, just holding it. And connecting this back, they market it as a real kitchen essential, right? For beginners and experienced cooks, supposedly handles potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, pretty much anything you throw at it, suggesting it could be like the ultimate kitchen shortcut tool. But let's talk about the part everyone dreads. Cleanup. This is often the deal breaker, isn't it? The manufacturer makes a really attractive claim here. Dishwasher safe. Just toss the entire chopper on the top rack. No scrubbing, no fuss. That sounds almost too good to be true for something with sharp blades and little crevices. Does it actually hold up when people get it home?
Well, this is exactly where things get fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
We move from the claims to what people are actually experiencing, and the volume of feedback is just huge. On Amazon alone, it has a 4.5 out of 5-star rating from, get this, nearly 120,000 global ratings.
Wow, 120,000. That's a massive sample size.
It really is. And if you break it down, 74% gave it 5 stars, another 15% gave it 4 stars. So clearly, it is working very well for a lot of people. It's definitely solving a problem.
Okay, so let's unpack the positive side then. What are people actually saying it does well? Where does it shine? Time savings seems huge, based on what you said.
Oh, absolutely. That comes up constantly. People literally call it a time saver. One user said it cuts meal prep time by a good 65–70% for me. That's substantial.
65 to 70%. That's not just shaving off minutes, that's changing the whole prep dynamic.
Exactly. Another, just put it simply, works great, a time saver. It's that core benefit resonating.
And what about just using it? Is it easy?
Yeah, ease of use is another big one. Users describe it as a game changer, easy to use, and that it chops everything nicely.
Mm-hmm.
And this was quite insightful. I thought one user mentioned, I have a hand trimmer, and this is easy to use.
Oh, that's really interesting. So it has accessibility benefits too.
Potentially, yes. It suggests it can make tasks easier for people who might struggle with precise knife movements.
Any specific examples of what it chops well? People get pretty specific in reviews sometimes.
They really do. Someone recently, Crystal, I think it was, praised its tearless onion chopping, say less, which, anyone who cries chopping onions gets that immediately.
Huh. Yes, the universal onion struggle. That's a powerful endorsement.
Totally. Another user, B. Walker, called it a total kitchen game changer for onions, peppers, cucumbers, even boiled eggs. And people mention dicing potatoes for hash browns, making zucchini noodles. So it seems quite versatile for common tasks.
And the build quality, does it feel solid?
Well, opinions are a bit more mixed there, as we'll see, but a good number certainly find it well-made and durable. They describe it as sturdy value for money.
Okay, so the positive picture is pretty strong. Saves time, easy for many to use, great for onions and common veggies, and often feels sturdy.
Precisely. But, and this is crucial, customer experiences do diverge, especially when you hold them up against those initial manufacturer claims.
Right, like the cleaning thing you mentioned earlier.
Exactly like the cleaning thing, that big dishwasher safe claim in the main description. If you dig into the detailed product care instructions often included, it might actually say hand wash only.
Wait, really? So it says both things depending on where you look.
It often does. It's a classic marketing versus practical guidance tension.
Yeah.
Leaves you wondering which to trust.
That seems potentially problematic, risking your new gadget in the dishwasher.
Well, interestingly, some users have risked it. One review specifically said, I can put it in a dishwasher unlike most plastic choppers and it not get warped and ruined. So for some, it works out. But it's definitely a point of confusion.
Okay, what else? What other disconnects are there?
The blade sharpness. It's the key to its effectiveness, right? Those very sharp blades. Huge plus for chopping. Huge challenge for cleaning.
Ah, I can see that. Food getting stuck.
Exactly. Many report food gets stuck in each little square of the chopper. People talk about needing like a straw cleaner through each square to get it properly clean.
That sounds tedious. And probably a bit dangerous with sharp blades.
Very dangerous. That's the other side. Multiple users explicitly warn, be careful, I have cut myself twice while trying to wash them. Or, it is so sharp it will cut your finger at the slightest touch.
Ouch. Okay, so very sharp is a definite double-edged sword. Efficient chopping, risky cleaning.
Precisely. And then there's the whole effortless chopping idea you see in, like, the TikTok videos.
Yeah, where they just lightly press down and everything magically dices.
Right. Well, some users paint a slightly different picture. They mention needing a good thwack to actually get through things like onions or bell peppers.
A good thwack. Okay, so maybe not quite effortless for everything. A bit more force needed sometimes?
Seems so. And for harder stuff, like carrots or maybe beets, users find they have to cut the veggies into wedges first.
Ah, so it doesn't eliminate all prep work. You still need to do some initial cutting for certain things. That kind of contradicts the idea of just tossing in big chunks.
It does suggest a bit more pre-work than the simplest demonstrations imply. And finally, durability and limitations. While some find it sturdy, others had it break. You see reviews like, I loved it, until it broke. Simple as that.
Right. The honeymoon phase ends abruptly.
And it's not a magic bullet for all vegetables. People found it won't chop soft vegetables like tomatoes. They just get kind of mushed because they're too juicy. Or, conversely, really hard ones like sweet potato can apparently just get stuck. So, texture matters. It has its limits.
Okay, so putting this all together, what does it mean for you, the listener, thinking about your own kitchen? Who is this really for? Based on everything, it seems like it's ideal for people who just, well, hate chopping by hand. Especially for big batches, right? Meal prep, big family meals. Or maybe if you're not super confident with a knife, it offers uniformity and maybe a bit more perceived safety, aside from the cleaning part.
I think that's right. And connecting it to the bigger picture, no single gadget solves every problem, no matter the hype. It's about finding tools for specific pain points. The Fullstar chopper seems like a really strong ally for getting quick, even dices, especially for things like onions, peppers, cucumbers, the everyday stuff. But you have to go in knowing the quirks. The fact you might need to pre-cut harder veg, the need for that good thwack sometimes, and most importantly, that cleaning requires real care. Serious care, because those blades are incredibly sharp. It's a time saver for chopping, but maybe adds time or at least demands focus for cleaning.
It's a trade-off then. Convenience in one area might mean more effort or caution in another.
Exactly. It's a specialized tool, a workhorse for dicing, but maybe not the universal kitchen miracle some hope for.
So this deep dive into the Fullstar chopper, it really shows how even a simple gadget has layers, doesn't it? You've got the viral hype, the manufacturer promises, and then the messy, sometimes sharp reality of how it works in actual homes. And as you think about your own kitchen tools, here's something to maybe mull over. In this world chasing instant solutions and, the next viral trend, how much real convenience are we gaining? And what's the hidden cost? Is it just money, or is it maybe a bit more effort in cleaning or having to adapt how we prep things anyway? Food for thought. We would genuinely love to hear what you think about this. What kitchen gadgets have been true game changers for you? Or which ones left you feeling a bit disappointed? Let us know. You've been listening to the Deep Dive on Ben and Jen's podcast. We hope this look at the world of vegetable choppers has given you something to chew on, and we look forward to our next deep dive with you soon.